Welcome to the Blizzard Arena.
And the quest for a champion begins today.
The anticipation has been building, and it is finally time. We are live.
Are you ready?
That is a really...
Can you get over the roof there? Oh my.
Oh my, what a play, what a grab!
Another jump here on the high ground. Super goes forward, but gets stuck up. The EMP comes in, and ding, he rains down hell from above.
Here comes Pine. Gets one, gets two. Looking for a bit more, gets another one.
Tuno's down again. That heralds disaster generally with a fusion, and Carpe wasn't far behind. Prophet, he's killed 4 players now on his own.
From Vancouver, locks him in the sound barrier. Sound bomb coming in from John. Oh my God, he does it again.
Further down, moving onto the Widowmaker, taking the clutch into his own hands. The headshot, and the headshot, and the headshot.
Okay, I like this for the Gladiators. They're going to try and circle around. I'm going to call this the merry-go-round because it makes me laugh. Makes me happy, and Shotball switches to the Widowmaker at just the right time.
Oh, the Raven.
What in the Lord's name is that?
That's so good. Oh, that's good.
I'm the best Trace in the world.
Oh my word.
I mean, you could have told me that you spoke English, honestly.
The fans never thought they'd see this day. It took 43 matches. Feels like a really emotional moment here.
Sorry.
So we're gonna start with the Johnny Somali stuff first. Then we're going to, get into the other nasty stuff and other stuff that happens. We're gonna watch videos from Legal Mindset first. Then we'll go over probably martial law. Then the terrible, disgusting CEO that has, and just going over that stuff. So let's get into it.
Let's start with the media. So what we have here, and I'm going to share my entire screen. So this is going to be the screen over here, and we'll get the audio. So this is his entire video. Johnny tried to delete this. So this evidence, there's 5 hours, and the cybercrimes division is going to review all of it. They're going to go over all of this, right? They're much less boomery than I am, right? They're going to go through all of this. They're going to look through all the evidence. They're going to find more stuff. This is just one video of over, let's just say, half a dozen, or more. There's a lot of video, hours of video. That's why it's got to go on the terabyte drive to get to the police, because it's a lot of data. Also going to be some maybe some pictures, maybe some screenshots, maybe some other information, right? Going into police. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going in. So we're going to review it today, and we'll get started right here. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're not going to review the whole thing, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down to the pertinent parts. So, and this, of course, I'm reviewing it for legal analysis, which is why I'm keeping my my comments here. This is obviously and clearly fair use. Obviously and clearly fair use. So we're going to go over some of the worst behavior in this, and I'll let you guys see what we have. So now he's on the Metro, and he's going to proceed to do many things that are illegal on the Metro. So look, we talked about subway crimes. He's now on the subway. Once again, this is the raw footage. This is from the stream. This is what he tried to delete. He is spreading pornographic messages. This is a message about porn. It talks about his dong too, right? In public on a Metro where there are children. This creates a disturbance. It's disorderly. This is a violation of the Railway Safety Act, which I talked about before. Also, obscene material in public, creating a public disruption, can even fall under terrorism, right? And actually, you're going to see at a certain point during this, he actually mentions this is bad enough to constitute as terrorism. And he even says himself, he actually says,
Why would you do that if it goes to terrorism? Just preface, this could also cause a relationship problem between countries. That's how bad this has gotten. It's because of relationships and international conflict.
himself, this is definitely terrorism. He says it himself. I don't need to,
So I'll give you a warning.
All right, so I'm gonna fast forward here.
Party everybody. Yeah, we just try
So what? Okay, here we go. Once again, creating a disturbance. Right? Watch this.
to have fun, y'all.
This music is playing. So I know what you guys are thinking. Is this music just like from the video? No, this music is playing at that level on the Metro. Let's continue here.
Disturbance of public transportation and disturbance of business.
Everybody turn up, guys. It's the South Korea party. Everybody. I found some Caucasians. Hello.
They don't care.
We gotta get out of here, bro. Let me see how many stops, bro. Okay, God. How many more? Okay, 15. We're almost out of here. Guys. Almost out of here. Thank you so much for the $10, guys.
$25 gone. Serious passion.
So he's got like a Trump voice. So he said like that. Some of that was said, I think, in the Trump voice.
Bro, what? Nah, is it?
So everyone's looking at him, or at least most people are, because he's blaring music, right? He's blaring music on the subway. That's extraordinarily rude. So he's shouting and dancing on the metro. This is 100% a disturbance. He's got the JBL right there. There's a speaker, right? He knows what he's doing, right? 100% a disturbance. Knowingly, it shows intent. He's enjoying it. They've got him on this crime, dead to rights. They've got them. This is a crime, dead to rights. Proof. Don't need to see any more. But we have more.
Everybody, hello, party, hello. Hey, Yani. Oh, Yani. Everybody, let's have a party. Yeah, they're gonna send the Korean FBI. I don't know what the Korean FBI is called, but someone do the research.
The NIS is what they're called. National of International Security.
Someone do the research. The Korean FBI is coming for sure. It only took 1 week after the Hiroshima Nagasaki for the Japanese plainclothes police to come to my hotel and flash badges. Like the Japanese, I forgot what they're called, crime prevention something. Someone to figure out what the Japanese like crime prevention something.
Okay. Let me just fast forward a minute here because I want to skip his like bantering.
They're called the NIS.
He sits down.
Just so you know, it's called the NIS.
Here's another crime.
That's what they're called, Shawnee, if you didn't already know that.
The lag.
They're called the NIS.
Let's see here.
I'm not going to do nothing sexual, though, with Bongwan, because I don't want to...
That's sure you're not. It's not that you already did that or anything.
Okay, let's see. Let me see. How many more stops we got?
Hopefully none.
14. Have some deep breath. I'm gonna sit down and drink a little.
Deep breath.
I'm gonna sit down next to the grandma. Sorry.
So I'm gonna sit down and drink my soju, right? So let's see what he does here.
Sorry, old man.
Obviously, even the grandma knows what is wrong with this person. Like, what is wrong with him?
I feel like a crackhead. I'm sitting here cracking open alcohol, man.
So clear. By the way, that's 0. Hold on, let's play it again one more time. Come on, lagging connection here. Right, that was 0.
I'm not gonna do nothing sexual. I feel like a crackhead. I'm sitting here cracking open alcohol, man.
So that is clearly 0 soju, right? You can see it right there. Siro, right? Very famous with like, very famous actually, good popular soju, but it is super illegal. That's not okay, right? So that's another
Grandma is
right
just
there. Caught on camera,
caring.
dead to rights, drinking soju on the subway. Clear as day.
Nope. More for me.
Because she knows it's illegal. You idiots.
More for me. I'm gonna need it, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna need it after this. I'm kind of stressed out right now, man. I'm gonna need it. You can't see it in my eyes, but I'm gonna need some of this.
Yeah, because you're doing things illegal.
Very cringe. Very cringe.
Yeah,
it gets worse.
I don't think they're pressing me because I look like down. You know, not even one person is pressing me. Maybe because I look like down. I'm blending in. Thank you guys for all the support, guys. I love you guys. Just for this, I'm gonna go hit the bungee jump for you guys right now.
Once again, it was his chat that enabled this, you know? It was his chat that enabled this. Let's skip forward a couple seconds here.
And once again, most of his chat is not supporting him. They're doing this so they can get him in trouble.
So now he's once again singing obscene lyrics on the metro.
Natural.
Once again, a disturbance.
If I catch Kimmy, I'm a fucker.
Bruh, what are you
I
doing?
had a threesome with Kimmy and Hannah in my dream.
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads daily. Here's how a man's life would change if he...
Okay.
He's walking through the entire train to create as big of a disturbance as he can. Literally walking up and down the train. Most people, by the way, you get on the train, you stand, you don't walk up and down the train. He's going up and down to make as big of a disturbance as he can. So when you talk about aggravating factors, yeah, that's an aggravating factor.
Oh my God, this is so bad, guys.
So let's fast forward here a little bit. And I think here we are. Hold on, we have to go a little bit back here.
Oh my, this is terrorism. This is now terrorism.
So, he's got the music playing, and he admits it's terrorism, right? So there's the statement.
Then why would you do it?
Terrorism, bro.
And that's his stream cutting out. See, it's still playing here. So let me fast forward.
Is it lag?
That's his stream cutting
No sex noise, please. Just don't send no sex. Yeah, I'm good. Refresh, guys. Yes, no sex noises, guys. Please, it's the one.
So they're playing sex noises. So he's playing sex noises on the train. So that is definitely a problem because it also goes into the obscenity rules. So you've got not only disturbance, but you got the obscenity rules on top of that, right? So he's just this one. And guys, put this in perspective. I'm playing for you one video and going through multiple crimes this man has committed. One video. This is just one. There's multiple the cops are going to get now that he thought he took down, he thought he was hiding, etc. No. Multiple are going to get sent in with perhaps some annotations, right?
Rule I have. It's the only thing I'm asking. It's not a hard rule. If you guys want to choose any song, just use it.
Right. So you've got more kind of offensive speech here, more offensive speech. And once again, this is all text to speech. So it's all coming out.
Yeah.
YouTube link.
저는 일본에서 모욕적인 사람으로 유명해졌고 BTS를 때릴 거라고 말해서 화제가 된
I don't understand what it's
사람입니다.
saying. Don't listen to this
저는 존이
people. It's so
소말님입니다.
packed in this goddamn
저는
town. Oh no,
일본에서
police are here,
모욕적인
goddamn.
사람으로 유명해졌고
Police are here, goddamn.
BTS를 때릴 거라고
Police are here, guys. I gotta turn down a little bit. Oh, how you doing? Hello? Oh? No streaming? Africa.
So he's already, the police are there now. Subway police are there now, telling him not to stream. And here's another thing. At every turn with both security and with law enforcement, he lies to them. He, misrepresents what he's going to do.
I think in every country, no matter where you are, lying to law enforcement is a very bad idea, and it's a big no-no, and could get you more in trouble. So lying to law enforcement, not the smartest idea.
He subverts their instructions, like pretty much at every turn of this story, and we're going to see that over and over again. He also does that with staff, etc., like repeatedly lying, twisting it, making things messed up. We'll say.
TV, Africa TV, no Africa TV. Okay, next stop I go. Taxi, I take taxi. No problem. Sorry, guys. The Africa TV, Oh, sorry. God damn it, guys. I'm getting pressed. This is crazy. Already, this is crazy, bro. The police are here. God damn it. We gotta go in the taxi, guys. This is crazy. This is a standoff of the ages, guys. This is crazy. Oh my God, guys. We gotta go, guys. We gotta take a train. Bro. We gotta take a train. Next stop we go. It's okay. Oh my God. What, the volume? a ringtone. Somebody's calling me in my phone.
See, and he's trying to lie to them saying it's a ringtone. We have proof that it's not. And this is actually showing that it's not. So
we obviously know he is lying about the ringtone because we know who he is, and we're not going to believe anything he says at this point.
When this goes to police, right? Once again, typically there's something, typically in most countries, there's a law for, impeding law enforcement, lying to law enforcement.
I think, there's a law for lying to any law enforcement, regardless of country. You just shouldn't do it.
Obstruction of law enforcement, some sort of charge like that. That's a criminal charge. So when you're lying to them and we can show objectively that you're lying about it, well, it's not going to work out too well for you, bro. Just saying, little buddy.
Not really, no. It's not going to go too well.
Okay. I take off. They pressing me because I got to take it off.
I would have done it a while ago. Just saying.
You called them? You? I think there's that guy that snitched. Damn, I got to take a taxi, guys. It is what it is. Yeah, we got to go. Let's get out of here, guys. I'm turning it back up because I'm out the train now. I'm out the train, so I'm turning it back up.
So, this message, just so you know, it's I hate Koreans. I am going to nuke Koreans. I think this is the one about, I think it's like I'm going to nuke Koreans. I hate them. Yeah. So he's.
I mean, the guy's name is also Kim Jong-un, who is the president of North Korea, who also has nukes and bombs.
Making violent terroristic threats. Via the text-to-speech here. So, and you see,
also,
of course, the police are following him. They're making sure he leaves. But you've got this as well here. So you've got more proof. Yeah. Nenun Hanguk Saram. That means Korean people, right? And I'm sorry, my pronunciation is bad. Shiro Habnida, right? Which is like I hate Korean people, right? That's I hate Korean people, right? Nenun Hangak Saram, which is Korean people. Kim, you see right here, Kim Jong-un, ego, and this is what I translated it earlier, but it's essentially I want to nuke them, right? Once again, my Korean is very bad, guys. Sorry, I'm not the best translator here, but I did it earlier. Google Lens works very well, and talking to friends, stuff like that. Essentially, saying he hates Koreans and wants to nuke them. That's what you call a terroristic threat.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you get the tech you
personally would not do that in the country.
Screen.
All right, so that's that video. Shall we do another one? Let's just go over, let's go over the, not that one either. Let's go over the, little debacle yesterday that happened, which was, this. Yeah, martial law was declared yesterday. Here's another one. And basically, okay, let's just leave that. That's a perfect example. Basically what happened was, actually this is better. No, not that one. Okay, basically if you watch the show, Train to Busan, okay, let's just use this, even though this was from January of this year. Anyway, basically what happened is the guy claimed that the liberal side and there's not North Korean spies issued martial law out of the blue. Everyone came in and voted 190-0 to overturn and basically make the thing null and void, which is what happened. And that is that. Okay. Little thing on, Okay, we're gonna watch the longer video that he released yesterday.
It is not just a fragrance.
And then we're gonna talk about Gain of Maiden. Because that's a little nasty stuff that's going on over there.
I've got a PowerPoint. So I've got a PowerPoint for you guys, of course. I know you guys love PowerPoints, but we've got a very, very good one today, going through everything. But I want to get through a couple of interesting facts that have been brought up to me and some interesting video. So we do know that Johnny apparently got his TikTok back. So this is Johnny Somalia. Apparently, this is TikTok. He posted one here. We're going to be looking at that one. It's translated into Korean. So for my Kyopo pals, for my folks over there, who might only speak the Hanguk, right? We're gonna get a translation for them. I have a different version that's translated. And he's been posting right now. Many people have seen this, right? I've watched all of these, of course. It shows I just watched this one. But I've seen, most of these. Now, once again, anything that is forwarded to me, I do appreciate. So if you guys forward stuff to me, that's great. But what he doesn't maybe realize is everybody is logging this, is downloading this, is submitting this. So these things are getting out there and they're getting around. And he is continuing to just dig himself in, which is fantastic. So let me play this video here. So this is his latest. Now this is in Korean.
I mean, he thinks he's invincible.
So you guys can, for those that may know Korean, you can kind of follow along this one. But this is Johnny over here on his TikTok. It was reposted on YouTube in Korean.
Man, it's a hard life out here. Man, it's a hard life out here. They saying I'm going to jail. They saying all this bullshit. I'm out here. I'm still north, near the DMZ. I made it to North Korea. Thank the Lord. Thank God. Shout out Kim Jong-un, shout out Pyongyang. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. The reason why I respect North Korea is because they're dystopian. They are a fascist place, but they don't lie about it. South Korea is just as fascist. You just lie about it. I touched the statue, so you guys are trying to silence me, and then jail me. So I might as well be in North Korea. I'm out here in the wilderness. Snow, dying. Yeah, you're never gonna catch me alive, bitch.
Well, you just experienced what North Korea feels like. Yet a few days ago, martial law declared. That was literally a dictatorship right there for a few hours. I don't think you want true North Korea. North Korea, you can't do anything. It's not fascist, it's communism. That's what North Korea is. And it's basically mission impossible to even escape North Korea. If you can, you are lucky.
Guys, niggas. So there we go. No one's ever going to catch him alive. No one's ever going to catch him. And of course, he kind of contradicts himself there, saying he's in North Korea, and really he's not. He's nowhere near North Korea, right? Not even close. Other than like the general closeness of Seoul, right? All of Seoul is close to North Korea.
If he gets close to North Korea, he might actually die. Like that is generally, that could happen.
Right, but he's no closer than the metropolitan limits of Seoul to North Korea. And we'll be debunking that today. We'll be talking about that today. But that's one of the latest videos there. And really why I showed that is he continues to provoke the justice system. He continues to provoke really everybody. With these actions,
I wouldn't be doing that.
And once again, they're all being logged, they're all being saved, and I hope he makes many, many more, and I hope he gets even more aggressive because that'll just be better evidence for the court. So I am going to go ahead and move on with this presentation. So I've got some information for you guys here, as part of course, a lovely, lovely PowerPoint. I like my PowerPoints, and we've got a fantastic one today. By the way, smash a like button if you like cabbages and if you like PowerPoints. All right. So here we go. We got some updates on the Ramzi Khalid Ismail case. I'm being very specific about how I pronounce this today because it matters. Ramzi Khalid Ismail. fact versus fiction. Right now, I'm going to be debunking a lot of misinformation because a lot of other channels are spreading misinformation. Sometimes because they're done by AI, sometimes because they are just making shit up for clicks. It depends. Sometimes it's just because they're lazy. Sometimes it's because they actually are intentionally being misleading. So I want to make some information, and this is actually a big deal because there are some major YouTubers that are promoting bad information. Okay, first some updates.
I will say if I get anything wrong if I've gotten anything wrong in the past, it is not what was not my intention. And I mean, I've been reacting to these, so I'm trusting this to be the correct. And I watched Rod and Mango, who made a long video on Johnny Somali and going into context to the comfort women, what he did around children, all that stuff. So, all this is verified sources.
So these are some updates on his case. This is actually big news, right? So Ramsey's subpoena. This is something I found out because once again, I've got court information and I can access court information. Ramsey's subpoena was delivered to the residence of a friend. So somebody.
Okay, that being said, if it's about Gain or Johnny Somali and you want to let me know, I have Discord link, or if you want, I have my email on my channel, or if you want to private message me on Discord, it's also there. Just let me know. If you want to private message, they're down there. So
somebody local is helping him and he is staying with them. So Ramsey is staying with a friend. Now, I don't know whether that's Hank. There's another guy, Yang. I mean, it could be a number of local folks, whoever's Big Spoon, whoever's Little Spoon. But he is actually staying with somebody, and that's confirmed by the court because they wouldn't have delivered a subpoena if he wasn't staying there. He registered an address. So he's actually, it's actually proven now that he's staying with someone here, that somebody local is helping, right? So that's actually concretely true. Next, there's a Korean YouTuber who filed a criminal complaint against Ramsey for violation of the National Railway laws. That's something I brought up, that I covered about the National Railway laws, and that went viral. I saw a bunch of people covering that. They've now filed for that. So remember I said there'd be more charges filed? Well, you've got it now, right? You've got it now. So that's another one that's out there, which is very good news. Next, we have Bong Bong. Now, Bong Bong made several claims about her case. Now, in case you guys don't know, Bong Bong is that girl that was she was streaming for a while with Ramsey, but Ramsey,
her name was Bong Bong IRL.
Kind of got hit in the back by her because she ended up coming after him and his community for making deepfakes. And he had several deepfakes of her on the phone, including sexual deepfakes. Now, remember, in Korea, making out is considered sexual. It's considered of a sexual nature. So that is something that the police are saying, hey, we're looking to get him for. And he's mentioned it several times, even during his videos, that they are trying to get him for deepfakes, and they're clear deepfakes that are of a sexual nature. Now, here's what Bong Bong has updated us on. So she says that Ramsey asked her to withdraw her complaint. So Johnny Somali, Ramsey Khalid Ismail, actually went out and said, please withdraw your complaint. Apparently, according to her claim, she didn't do it. She says that instead, she filed two complaints. She filed one for false information and one for the deepfake. So allegedly, once again, we'll talk about, do I believe this or not at the end here. So police allegedly interviewed her for false information recently. I believe it was either today or yesterday. And then tomorrow they're going to interview her for the deepfake. So, and once again, this is not like a deposition. It's a police interview. So the police come in and they take her testimony. They take what she says, but it's not like court testimony. It's not something that's given for the purpose of a court deposition or something like that. This is something just as part of a police interview. So she probably would be brought back in by the prosecutors or also for court, right, to testify in court. for her claims, right? So just understand she's talking to police. Now that's important because this is part of moving it along to the next stage. We'll remind you guys of the next stage. So we are only going to be able to believe this when it gets sent for trial. So right now, and you guys probably are sick of this chart, but I'm going to bring it up again. We're at stage 2 with Bong Bong. Until we get to stage 3, we really can't believe anything she says 100% regarding this. So I'm taking this at face value. I'm taking that at face value that she may have done this, but we will see once it's sent to the prosecutor. And then, of course, when it's sent to trial, we know 1,000% what they're going to be brought in on. So with Bong Bong, she's proved a little bit unreliable. So I'll believe it when we get to step 3, that is the prosecutor investigation, or step 4. Right now we're at step 2. So we're at step 2. With
okay,
Bong Bong.
so
I'll believe.
So we're waiting for here, but we're right here in police investigation. Then prosecutor investigations when we can.
Been on 3 or 4, but we're on 2 now. Okay, let's go to fact or fiction. Number one, Ramsey is facing the death penalty. So this is one that actually I saw a bunch of clickbait on this. I've seen a bunch of clickbait on this. This is, of course, a big lie. Now, does Korea have the death penalty? Yes, Korea does have it, a death penalty. This is true. Korea does have the death penalty. But they have not used it in a long time. Korea is what's known as an effective abolitionist jurisdiction. So they've effectively abolished the jurisdiction, abolished the death penalty, because they just haven't used it in a while. So effectively, they've abolished the death penalty, even though they have it on the books.
So
cabbage is real or fake. Now, this is one that actually, let me be
just for reference. Last time it was used was in December 1997, when 23 people, each of whom were murdered, were put to death. So the last execution in South Korea took place on December 3rd, the 30th of December 1997, when 23 men were hanged. Since then, no one has been executed in South Korea. So if we do 2024 minus 1997, that is 27 years since a death penalty has been used in South Korea. Okay, anyway.
Honest with you guys, I got this question from a couple people, and I also got this from a fellow creator. So a fellow content creator, I'm not going to say their name because I'm not trying to embarrass them or anything, but they actually, they wrote me, they're like, dude, what's up with the cabbages? And is this real or fake? Right. And I realized some people have tuned in later, so they missed my explanation of this because they've tuned in later.
Probably looking at it without knowing the full context, probably cabbages seems like a joke or a meme or just some ha 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 thing for Johnny because it's kind of funny, especially with Avatar and stuff. So it might seem like a joke, but
to my coverage, right? So they need to know, is this real or is this fake? And they were told also, oh, it's just something racist that they're making up because they want to point cotton and they're trying to make a racist joke. No, it's not that at all. Actually, it's, in fact, this is one of the ones that is actually, well, it's a good meme, which is one of the reasons why it's not going away at all, ever. But beyond it being a fire meme, which is enough reason to do anything, it's enough reason to live, frankly. It's actually true. It's actually true.
We live by memes and die by memes.
True. Now, there's a caveat. There's a little bit of an asterisk here. So here's the truth. And this is 100% true. So South Korea has not abolished forced labor. Now, they can only do it if you owe money and you need to pay. They can force you to work. Now, there are 3 main types of work you will do. Number 1 is some sort of factory job, which could be something like making license plates, could be doing some other sort of governmental work. It could also be making odeng, which is fish cakes. Odeng, that's the little spears you see there in the picture. Now, I have been told that the most likely thing he would be doing is making odeng. Now, that's bad enough, right? That's bad enough. So that's the most likely thing. However, it is possible and truly, really possible that he could be doing other work, such as road work or agricultural work. And in fact, cabbage, I mean, you've seen
that's agriculture.
That kimchi is a main staple, is in fact a huge Korean crop, right? There's a lot of cabbage out there. So yes, it is possible he can be out there picking cabbage. He'll likely be making odeng, right? But it's still great. It's still great.
It'd still be funny for him to be doing cabbages. Let's be honest.
So anyways, just want to put that out there. Put that out there for everybody. So once again, it's real. It may be a little bit of an asterisk, but it's still very real. It's very real, guys. So let's continue. Claim. This is a fun one. Ramsey Khalid Ismail is Jewish, right? This is what I've heard out there. This is in fact wrong.
False.
Wrong. He is indeed not Jewish. And one reason you know that, there's a couple reasons, but mainly focus on the name. The name. This is not Moby Dick. In the book Moby Dick, famously, the book Moby Dick opens with "Call me Ishmael." Ishmael. His name is not Ishmael. Let's go back. What's his name?
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be a misconception.
Have you ever wondered, what do people really think?
Whoa.
Dare to ask with SurveyMonkey.
Ismail. That is an Arabic spelling. There are absolutely, and I talked to several members of the tribe here on this one. There are zero people of Jewish background that would use the spelling phonetically Ismail without the H, right? That spelling is a specifically Muslim spelling. That is not a Hebrew spelling. There are zero people that use that who are of Jewish background. I know there's people that are being stupid, saying he might have been part of like Beta Israel, like Ethiopian Jewish community. Nope, the name itself should be
Ishmael is only Jewish. And also Ramsey and Khalid also are kind of was also be in that area as well.
The clue. And you know, I try to make this myself Ismael, not Ishmael, right? Once again, not Moby Dick. We're not talking Moby Dick. So that clears up the is he Jewish thing. And also another thing that makes it confusing is he sometimes in his profiles uses a little Jewish flag, or he calls himself Johnny Jewish or Rabbi Johnny or something like that. And that's what I think caused that confusion, because he uses a Jewish flag. But he says a lot of things and pretends to be a lot of people he's not. Right? Once again,
he's a chameleon. He tries to use everything as a social shield.
Nothing wrong with if he's Jewish or Muslim or whatever else, but just clearing up that misunderstanding. Once again, there's nothing wrong with being of any particular religion. He's just not, right? Okay, next, he escaped to North Korea.
I think we can all debunk this. This is false, because if he escaped to North Korea, obviously he wouldn't be able to use a phone. And he'd probably be in jail, and also lucky to even be alive. There's no way you're escaping. Escaping out of North Korea is impossible, let alone trying to get in.
Equally ridiculous, right? First of all, there's a DMZ. Second of all, Kim Jong-un is not exactly taking refugees. He's not exactly taking refugees. And certainly, you will not be streaming from North Korea.
That's the big one. You wouldn't be having it. You can't. When you go, from what videos I've seen and people who've actually visited North Korea, you cannot use your phone at all over there. Like, they make sure you can't use it. So, he won't be streaming. He'll just be walking around. I mean, that might be a good punishment. Just send him to North Korea for a year or something, where he can't use any electronics at all.
So this one, pretty easy, but conclusively false. So all those statements that he escaped, and people who say that, no. Is there a possibility he wouldn't know? Is there a possibility he gets on a boat and gets smuggled up there? No. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. He wishes, but actually he doesn't wish because the conditions there are not going to be great for him either. Okay, claim. This is a big one. A lot of people are saying he faces up to 31 years in jail. A lot of channels actually are saying this. Let's look at the facts here. This is a caution. Because it's sort of partially true and partially untrue. In fact, it's mostly untrue. Well, why is that?
That's the maximum, and that's rare for you to go the maximum of years in prison.
Why is that? Well, there's an explanation here, and it's a deeper one. He's currently on trial for one crime for a total of 5 years punishment. So if you really want to say, what is he really facing right now? Technically, it's only up to 5 years. And once again, I've said this before, he will not get the max penalty. He will, if he gets any jail time off the first charge, that's actually a huge W. If he gets 1 year of jail time off the first charge, it's like massive, huge, insane W, right? However, he is under investigation for several crimes. He may not be able to leave for a while because he's got several crimes that he's under investigation for. It's unclear how many are going to trial. So when people ask me, Andrew, how many years do you think he's going to get? I say it's too premature. We don't know what he's charged with. Let's see what he's
I say at least 1 to 5.
Charged with, and I'll start to give you more in what's going to trial, rather, not just charged, but excuse me, I'm going to correct my language. I said something wrong. What he's indicted with, what's going to be sent to trial. What the prosecutors say, let's go to trial on this. Once all of the crimes have either been dropped by the police or they've been sent to trial, well, no, I can't say right now. It's too premature. It's too early, right? Now, he could theoretically go to jail for a total of 31 years. He could theoretically. It's possible. I think it's highly unlikely. And it is highly speculative to say he is going to receive the max penalty on every single crime and he's going to be sent to jail for exactly 31 years. That's super speculative. Probably unlikely that he's going to be in jail for exactly 31 years. Could he be? Sure, he could be. But, a lot of things could happen, right? Could happen does not mean will happen. So be very careful about this number. People throw it out there. There's a lot of people wanting to, clickbait on this one. But right now, technically, it's only 5. It'll probably get more, but let's wait and see. Okay, this is a good one. So a lot of thumbnails are using this woman judge, and I guess they're trying to find what I think is they're trying to find a woman judge for clickbait purposes, because they want to find a female Korean judge. This is a real Korean judge, and they're going to say this is his judge, and they're like pointing to him, like, oh, this is his judge, this is his judge, this is his judge. This is a huge misrepresentation. This is in fact very much false. Very much false. This is the judge from the Park Geun-hye. This is the former president of Korea on the right? And this is the judge because Miss Park Geun-hye went to jail for 9 years for various crimes. And that was the judge in her trial that happened to be televised. That's one of the rare.
Oh, that's another president of Korea who went to jail, was impeached or something else.
Ones that was televised. That's why they're using this. So people are using this judge as a thumbnail photo, but it's not actually his judge. That's why I want to say it's false. So be very clear. This is not his judge, right? Now, it is a real judge, but just understand it's misinformation.
Here's how the average man's life would change if he never saw an ad again. Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer.
Okay, next lie is that he can escape with a new passport. Okay, many of you have seen this video, and it is over here. There's a video of him with an emergency passport over here on the right. You see the purple passport. You guys have seen Johnny with that one, and people are saying he's going to get out with it. Well, that is definitely false. A purple passport does not mean you get out. does not mean you can escape. People are still confused by this. And I know I've said it before, and I know some of you guys who've been here before, you're like, we knew this, but there's a lot of new viewers, and they're still asking me, oh, I saw you as a passport. Can you get out? No, there's a travel ban. Korea's system is electronic for every port of entry, whether that's an airport, seaport, helicopter port, anything, bobsled, exit, right? It's going to require him to go through the immigration system. He's going to be automatically facially identified, shut down, not going anywhere. He won't even be able to get a ticket at the airport. If he tries to go to the airport and print his ticket, they won't allow him. Next, Gino will be extradited to South Korea. Now, who is Gino? Gino is his little buddy. Gino's his little buddy. He was the cameraman, possibly warming him up at night. Who knows? Gino was there for a while. Now, this one's interesting because extradition means you're sent from one country to another. Now, is he going to be extradited? That is not true. He will not be extradited. However, so extradited means will he be sent physically back to South Korea to face trial? No, it will not happen. And once again, I'm not, just because I don't like Johnny, just because I am anti-Johnny, does not mean I'm going to lie about the law. He's not going to be extradited. However, there's a but. If Gino returns to Korea, he could face charges. So if he returns, he could face charges. That's true. So he's got, Gino probably is staying in the U.S. because if he was to come back here, he would not be welcome and he would probably be hit with the charges because he was definitely an accomplice and he definitely was liable. And anybody who's an accomplice to a crime could face those charges. And there's clear video putting him as an accomplice.
Yeah, if I was Gino, I would stay away because you don't want to get in jail either, do you? I wouldn't.
Accomplice, putting there somebody who was there, who was helping, who was filming. I've got new footage I'm going through of him at a pizza joint where he engaged in some, let's say, some harassment. We're going to probably go through that. Now, could he be convicted in absentia? They probably won't do that because it's a minor charge, right? If it was something big, like it was murder or, something huge, then maybe. But for obstruction of business, they're probably not going to convict you in absentia. However, they could charge him if he comes back. So he did escape beforehand. Also, anybody else here in Korea that may be found to have helped him, so let's say it's one of his Korean accomplices, they could face charges as well. That potentially, once again, potentially. Not saying for sure, but I'm saying potentially, right? It's possible. Claim. Anyone can intervene in Ramsey's case. So I bring this one up because this is one, once again, it's a weird one. So Johnny's people, Johnny Simps, Johnny Stans, they try to be like, well, Andrew's intervening, but anyone can intervene. Anyone can do it. Andrew's not special. And you know what I say to that, to those people that point this out or want to point this out? Well, Andrew, you're intervening, but anyone can intervene. That's correct. And you know what? Please do.
Thank you for acknowledging that anyone can intervene. So, hello, I'm also tracking this down as well. So if anyone has any information, please let me know.
The more people that get involved, the more people that submit criminal complaints, the more people that file, the better. If you want to file a claim, please do file a claim against Johnny Somali. Please do. Now, only so many people are going to have the money, the time, the resources, the files to do that. And also, it takes a lot of money to do it right, to have a lawyer review it, to make sure it's done right. I'm trying to do it right. That's not something that's special, but it does cost money. Right. And thankfully, a lot of you have been very, very supportive. And I do appreciate that, especially over there on my Ko-Fi. I do appreciate you guys, coming through big and supporting me there. Dalgoon is locked up. We talked about this last time. Some people are still perpetuating it. Dalgoon, the UDT member who I interviewed, who a lot of people are jealous about this. A lot of people are totally jelly. He is not in jail. He is free. He just did a live
Thank goodness.
stream today. So he is indeed free to walk about. He is not locked up. He is
Patriot right there.
He's good to go.
Because he also served and also knocked Johnny out.
Yeah. So that's a lie. That's a lie. Oh, here's another one. Ramsey is MAGA.
No, he's using the hat in hopes that people won't, whatever. So he's just using the hat. He doesn't actually agree. I doubt it.
Ramsey is MAGA. Because he wore a hat. Because he wore the hat once or twice. This is decisively false.
Yeah, just because you wore a hat doesn't mean anything.
Now, what is true is Ramsey says whatever will piss people off. That is 100% true.
That is true. So,
in fact, and I'm going to play this clip,
does make people
is
mad.
Just as much MAGA as he is BLM and George Floyd. So people who were talking about that, forget this little video here. George Floyd of Korea. So one moment he's BLM, one moment he's George Floyd. Right? He will say whatever it takes to piss anybody off, left, right, center, Korean, American, Japanese.
Doesn't matter.
Any race. He just says stuff to piss people off.
He doesn't care.
Right? He uses everything he can use. So don't let him divide you on that. That's totally not true. He'll opportunistically hate on pretty much anything. The police let him go free. They let him go free. This is both true and untrue. This is an interesting one. So,
yes,
is he free? Yes, he is not in jail. He is not detained. So in America, a lot of people are detained for certain types of crimes. However, in Korea, it is standard operating procedure. The police didn't go out of their way to free him. It's just their standard procedure. He's not charged with what is technically a dangerous felony. So it wasn't charged with murder or, in this case, for what he's going to trial, assault or battery or something like that. It's just right now, all that's at trial is obstruction of business. So because of that, he's not in jail. Now, are they watching him? Yes. Is he free to leave? No, he's not free. He's got to stay in Korea. Can he do whatever he wants? No.
He's stuck in Korea. Watched. All right. So, yeah, he's stuck in Korea right now. So last thing is, okay, so I talked about, Maiden last week. They released this video, which I'm honestly kind of shocked. Okay, let's see, esports. Oh. Okay, anyway, I was shocked that they did this, but the one thing I have a problem with is that no one else cares about this. They'd rather get mad that someone that Yujin accidentally wore a shirt that was slightly offensive, that was made a mistake that was offensive to Muslims. Yeah, it's offensive. Yeah, but I don't think that's as important as this, which is Yisu liking posts that say the CEO in XII. Which, if you don't know about this, I mean, yeah, freaking hate deciding to harass her. Yes, it's terrible. You decided to pick a fight with her accidentally wearing a shirt that some company made that Muslims got offended over. Yes, but having a CEO SA one of their members is far worse than just someone accidentally making a mistake of wearing a shirt that was offensive to people. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. No, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, is that they'd rather get mad over one person making a mistake, and now they're deciding to straight up hate on her. Both are bad, but Gan getting SA'd is far worse. And then and the bigger problem is it here? I think it is. Oh yeah, they completely erased her from banner. Nothing. And pretended nothing happened. Basically kind of erased her from. Yeah, I mean, scroll through, there's nothing. And this is before it happened. Like, if we scroll down to, like, let's see. Yeah, like, quite literally nothing. Okay, she's there in that, right there, so. Thankfully, she's not erased on that one, but hey. Their banner is acting like she doesn't exist. That's the problem. They're pretending she doesn't exist, so. That's the problem I have. But that's the end of the stream. Hope you enjoyed. And this is my actually 143 Entertainment. This is what I have to say to you.
Any problem with it. Inspecting your post, it looks like your opinion is different from mine. Let me tell you something. I am the baseline for opinions. Any opinion I hold is objectively correct, and as a result, any other opinions are wrong. Guess what? You happen to hold a wrong one. I hope you know that your opinion is now illegal. I have contacted the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the Navy SEALs, Secret Service, and your mom. You'll be sorry you ever shared your opinions. By the time you're reading this, you'll be done for. Nature will punish you. Humanity will punish you. Supernatural beings will punish you. Space will punish you. We decided just to make sure we'll nuke your house from orbit, so there's no chance you can run away. Everyone will know you will die. It's a small price to pay to remove your wrong opinion from this world.
Except it's not an opinion, it's a fact that you essayed one of the members, and then she came forward and said it, and then you lied about it, and then removed her and lied that she left, but you forced her out. You lied about everything. And now everyone is boycotting your company, and you're going to go down. So, this is not an opinion. This is objectively a fact of what happened, considering you're trying to hide it. And it's going to happen. And considering, apparently, thanks to the person that mentioned that I was the only YouTube channel that's covering it, because everyone would rather talk about New Jeans, Formus 9, Lucimo, all the other groups that are disbanding, but Gayan and Maiden being stuck in a corner, and why Gayan got essayed and they can't talk about it, considering, okay, before we go, we're gonna look, okay, look at Mishiro's face, right, and Yashiro's faces right here. That face right there That face is not a happy face. Let's just say. So, I'm going to leave you with that. So, whatever Maiden update, Maiden and Gain update there is, I will let you know. And Johnny Somali and martial law, but that didn't last long. He's probably getting impeached in his political career's suicide. Anyway, Maiden and Johnny will see you on the next update, whenever that is, or an esports one. But until we get an update right now, Yashiro does not look happy. Mishiro is not happy since they left Kepler. This is unfortunate. They couldn't see this. Mishiro is not happy, and Yesu is privately liking 027 and posts against the CEO. So you can see in her face she's not happy, where Yashiro is doing everything to show that they are in support of the boycott and stuff. So she's not happy, and she's doing it behind the scenes, and that's that. And until next time, I will see you next week.
Welcome to the Blizzard Arena.
And the quest for a champion begins today.
The anticipation has been building, and it is finally time. We are live.
Are you
That is a really... Can you get over the roof there? Oh my.
Oh my, what a play, what a grab!
Another jump here off the high ground. Super goes forward, but gets stuck up. The EMP comes in, and ding, he rains down hell from above.
Here comes Pine. Gets one, gets two. Looking for a bit more, gets another one.
Tuno's down again. That heralds disaster generally with a fusion, and Carpe wasn't far behind. Prophet, he's killed 4 players now on his own.
From Vancouver, locks him in the sound barrier. Sound the bomb coming in from John. Oh my God, he does it again.
Flutter now moving onto the Widowmaker, taking the clutch into his own hands. The headshot, and the headshot, and the headshot.
We're going to try and circle around. I'm going to call this the merry-go-round because it makes me laugh. Makes me happy, and Sean Paul switches to the Widowmaker at just the right time.
Oh, the Gravy!
best fish in the world.
Oh my word!
I mean, you could have told me that you spoke English, honestly.
The fans never thought they'd see this day. It took 43 matches. Feels like a really emotional moment here.
All right, see you later. Bye.